3, 4, last one, 5. Good job. So for this exercise, it's really helpful if you have some kind of resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, you can use a pole or something, some kind of wood or board or something to kind of give yourself some resistance. Okay. So I'll show you how to do this real quick. Let's see here. I'll hook up. I got some bands like this that I like to hook up to a door. If you don't have that, you can just do it manually like this. Okay, but if you have something, and that's something that we can work on later as well. But I'd like for you to get some resistance bands later on for your program. So that way we can go into more strengthening of the hip and go through different levels of strengthening the hip. So right here, I'm gonna hook this up to this door. Fitness bands, they're pretty cheap and you can get them pretty quick on Amazon. Like sometimes they arrive in like 3 days. But that's really just like a good kind of band kit to have for rehab, especially rehabbing the hips. So they have like different levels of resistance. So I'm gonna start you off today with a green tribe band resistance. Okay, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna stand on like a block or something if you have it. And we're just gonna we're gonna hook into our foot right here, and we're gonna work on abduction of the hips. Okay, sorry, adduction of the hips. Okay, so right here we're gonna stay up tall. I'm gonna face my foot to the mirror. Again, if you don't have a band, you can just do these without it. You can even take a pole like this, dowel rod or something, and use that in place and just hold it and kind of resist as you come in. Okay. But basically, all we're going to do is squeeze this foot in and then let it go out. Okay. Let's see if I can get a better grip on this. Okay. So in and out right here. Let's go 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can even squeeze it into your foot, your feet together. Just keep your feet facing forward. Don't let them turn out like that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. We're gonna go switch sides. Same thing, other side. You can even get a little bit of grip work with your feet by just gripping the thing if you want to. But yeah, just taking it far as you can. Going through that full range of motion. So a nice little pull coming in your groin area. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right. So now let's go into sideline hip adduction. Okay. So we'll be on our side. Lay on your back. You're going to take one foot over like this, Okay, so I'm just stepping my right foot over the top of my left foot. I put my hand on my head, make sure my head, shoulders, and heel is lined up in a straight line. Okay, I drive this front knee out. I'm just going to lift up that bottom leg. We're going to hold that for a couple seconds and then back down. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm not pushing hard on my neck. I'm just like kind of holding my head up to keep it level. 6, because I want to keep a nice long spinal alignment and postural alignment through here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Let's go ahead and flip over. Other side, I'll show you from the back side. So I'm going to take now my left leg, put it over my right leg, roll over, get a nice long alignment from my head through my heel. And we're going to start to lift up, feel that nice activation on that inside of that groin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! That's a burner. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to grab a pillow or a foam roller or a yoga block, something to create space between your legs. Okay, and all we're going to do is these are called glute bridge adduction walkouts. Okay, and all this is doing is strengthen your hip adductors through their full range of motion. Okay, to restore that range of motion. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to kind of squeeze and tuck your pelvic floor in. Okay, so how you do that is imagine that you're urinating and you're stopping the flow. That's where we want to hold it. We want to keep that pelvic floor secure. Okay, we're going to drive up our hips, squeeze our glutes, squeeze this block. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out a little bit, maybe 2 inches, and squeeze that block. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out 2 inches, squeeze. 5, 4. This is also going to help you with your hamstring issues if you have any still. 2, 1. Walk it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. 5, 4, 3. And I'm squeezing. Whenever I count down, I'm squeezing that block and then I relax. So walk out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it all the way out. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it in 2 inches. Drive up. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 inches back. Drive and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, let's look at lying on the back, hip flexion adduction right here. Okay, so right here, you're going to imagine, let me just look at my notes for what all I have on this one. So right here, we're going to lay on our back. We're going to squeeze our knees in into hip flexion, okay? And then you're just going to squeeze this block, okay? We got 1 minute here. We're just going to pull our knees in. It's a deep hip flexion. and squeeze. Let's just go 10 reps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep those knees pulled in the chest as much as you can. 7, 8, 9, 10.